to the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr completing it to the right side. Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this third down territory? Might he go for it?
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Carr now on first down. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Carr. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss. 3-0 after one. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. Carlson able to put this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing on first down, Jenkins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And his throw here's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now here come the Raiders. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's on the guard, David Edwards. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Second and 11. To throw his Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Again, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Going to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A as they come up first and goal.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Get on the extra point. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
12 more yards there and another first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking to throw on second down. Jenkins.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup at 25. A first down carry for Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jenkins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Caught outright by Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Carr now to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jenkins.
That's complete to Tony. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jenkins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. The Raiders heading out to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Jacobs going to try the middle. Room here to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 35 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants now down by 7. 90 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Back to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I do a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing now. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come